How exciting is that as you as a fan now?
Well, it is, because back in 1981, we'd had 77 and 78 successes. Real Madrid hadn't had success for a while because they were the most successful team because of their long history prior to that. So, of course, this was a big game, probably bigger for Real Madrid than it was for Liverpool, because we were kings of European world football. So it was massive, and so it is again. Now we're seeing us. We've been to Kiev to play and won, obviously lose to Real Madrid. Then we were back to beat Tottenham. So, of course, our pedigree is all there for everybody to see, but it's still massive. And probably we'll go in as slight favourites, but you cannot take anything for granted. This Real Madrid team, as we've seen, Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea, then you see Man City, they have something in them which you go, wow, is that European experience? It was, see, I always believed it's the right way to do it, is the captain goes up first. That is his moment in the spotlight, that the pictures are going to be beamed all around the world, in all the papers. And that was my moment. I'd seen those glorious pictures of Emlyn in Rome and at Wembley, and I just wanted that moment. So I'm first up there. And as you can see with the UEFA delegate, shakes my hand, and then starts to raise the European Cup. And that is my moment. You can see my hands going like that. Give me that cup here. And it is just that thrill to be the first Scouser to lift the European Cup. It was the best footballing moment of my life, just to do that and raise that cup. It was people say, how is it? Is it that big? Is it that heavy? But you realise if you want that great money shot there, you need to lift it quite low down on the ears and then lift it so that it gets your beam and smile. And I've got so many pictures in my house of that moment. It is that I relish.
Important advice for you. And was it drawing on the memories of that?
I think that was it was the big thing. I'd seen Emlyn lift it in 77 and 78. So of course my nerves were on edge. I was desperate. I wanted it to be my moment. That you can call me selfish, but that's what it was. It was a personal thing. Never ever forgot the team spirit. But it was massive. Interviews, we did quite a few interviews the week before, not like it is now, because there's so many media outlets now. Everybody wants a bit. So last week was so busy. This week will be for us. But the players, you've got to try and keep a lot of that away from them. Yes, there's certain individuals, like the captain Jordan, you've got to do the interviews. But it's so exciting. The All Whites against the All Reds in Paris once again. I just think it is absolutely huge.
Exactly it, isn't it? It's in
yes,
Paris,
all arranged for those things in mind. So it is, and I'm so looking forward to Saturday. It is going to be special. It's been a big couple of weeks talking about a return to Paris. So great times.
And that's it, Paris 81. It's the obvious question. You in 1981, the build-up. What was that week before that then for you?
The week before was just normal training and. A build-up to the final. It wasn't a special week in any way, shape or form. We travelled on the Monday, if I remember rightly. We got there on the Monday afternoon. We went to the stadium and we saw how bad the pitch was. We looked at what we had to do, and then Bob Paisley named the team. I think he named the team quite close to the actual kick-off. He didn't want anybody to sort of like know what the team was going to be. I had an injury, I had a broken wrist, and whether they were taking a chance on it, nobody knew until the final moment. But to play for your club and to be in a European Cup final was just tremendous. There wasn't that many people there, unfortunately. It was covered on TV, but there was only 50,000 people there, and most of them were from Liverpool.
Scored the winner in the European Cup final?
Well, we always said, and Bob Paisley and Joe Fagan and Ronnie Moran were good at this. They were good at bringing you right back down to earth. And they basically said, the 11 players on the pitch and maybe one or two subs, you're part of Liverpool Football Club. It doesn't matter who scores the goal. It doesn't matter if it's Dalglish or it's David Johnson or it's Terry McDermott. It doesn't matter. It's about winning the game, and that was the important side of it, and that's what we looked at after the game. It wasn't about me scoring the winning goal. I didn't know at one stage I had scored the winning goal because we had 8 minutes left of play, and if there was any extra time, if there was, you know, penalties at the end of it, then, you know, but they never really created that many chances that we were worried about. Alan Hansen and again Phil were dominant, you know, against their centre forward. But like, you know, if they take one chance, they might take two. That's the thing about it, and that's why I don't want Liverpool to give Benzema and others any chances at goal, because if they do, they generally take them, and they're good enough to finish a move off, and maybe take the European Cup.